Don't forget to check out my Patreon where we have exclusive content for groups such as Twice, 17, Red Velvet, Blackpink, NCT, Super M, Shiny, AT, Stray Kids, and so much more, along with K-dramas, concerts, and other variety shows. Hey guys, Angie here, and today we're checking out TXT, the name, chapter, concept, trailer, the kings of trailers. Honestly, TXT and Stray Kids do it like no other. Their trailers are always peak and usually better than the actual music videos. So I'm looking forward to this. The Freeze era... Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. The Freeze era trailer remains superior. It's the best thing they've ever done in my life. Like, I've never... Peak. But yeah, this is going to be released. I actually already did Outlaws of Hybe, but I'm releasing this first because I want to see it and be in the known. Also, I am checking out all their performances from MMAs and Mama, and it's going to be on Patreon, and I know that the camera work's trash, so we will be checking out the dance practice one, but obviously I want to see the actual performance because the outfits and everything and the stages were great. I've only seen the MMA one first, and we're doing Mama after this. But yeah, that's on Patreon, and if you're wanting to join, I also have the TXT Hit Village video, and we did the comeback show video when they do the parody of that K-drama and Subin and Yeonjun basically kiss. Like that stuff. We have that on there. I'm sure I have other TXT stuff on there too, but those are the ones I can only name. Oh, they were on Running Man. We checked that out, but they were kind of quiet there. It was baby TXT, so they were kind of quiet. It was just Yeonjun and Unikai. But let's hop into the video. Do they even have one for Good Boy Gone Bad? I don't recall. Oh, this is giving me Blue Hour era vibes. Not my favorite era for them, but you know, I like the visual of that era. Hey. Those are some shorts though, let's be honest. Or worshipping a demon, I think. Yeah, it's giving Blue Hour meets Can't You See Me. I'm bad with the names of the albums because they're all really long, but yeah, it's giving a mixture of that. Because it's kind of creepy like Can't You See Me, but it has the visuals of Blue Hour.
Wendy, do come with me and tell the other boys.
Peter Pan?
Oh dear, I can't. Besides...
Yeah, okay, so I think because they teased this in the performance, and I think they said like the name at the end. Like literally the name. So yeah, okay.
I can't fly. I'll teach you.
This is Peter Pan, right?
To fly. I'll teach you how to jump on the wind's back. You might be flying about with me, saying funny things to the stars.
Wow, this reminds me of one of their older performances too. Like 2019, they did a performance like this.
Delightfully easy, and they tried it first from the floor.
Oh,
from the beds,
so cool.
But they always went down instead of up. I say.
So they're like being controlled by this like evil spirit, it looks like. I'm not sure.
You do it.
That's so
Peter
cool.
did it both slowly and quickly.
Me knowing my Peter Pan knowledge. I love Peter Pan. Even though it's kind of creepy if you think about it too deeply.
And immediately, he was born across the room. I flew! He screamed while still in midair. And there is almost nothing so delicious as that. Up and down they went.
Well, the Peter Pan lore, yes, the Peter Pan, there is Peter Pan lore, works a lot with their concept because they're very much, what I like about TXT is they remain in their adolescence. Like Crown to Blue Hour was a bit more the cute adolescence, and then Can't You See Me was like, Can't You See Me Runaway in the middle was like the trials and tribulations, but like Crown and Blue Hour and stuff was more the wholesomeness. And then Good Boy Gone Bad and I Know I Love You and stuff was the, like, teenage angst. So I don't know what we're going with now, but it's like you want to grow up, or maybe because Peter Pan is like you don't want to grow up. So I think we're past the adolescence angst and like the teen angst, and we're in the I don't want to grow up era. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm like completely wrong because I don't understand TXT's lore very well. I don't care enough to dive deep into the lore. I know the basics of what's going on, and that's to me is enough because I'm here for the music and the personalities, not the lore of groups. I've given up on any hope in getting into lore of groups because it's too complicated.
Heavenly is Wendy's word.
But I think that's what we're doing. Is this the like I don't want to grow up era? Maybe. Because their whole concept seems to be like that.
Straight on till morning. That, Peter had told Wendy, was the way to the Neverland. But even birds, carrying maps and consulting them at windy corners, could not have sighted it with these instructions. Peter, you see, just said anything that came into his head. Close your eyes, Wendy. Leave tomorrow behind.
Leave tomorrow behind.
Take my hand.
Let's go together.
And let's go to a place where we will never grow old with memories. Forever
In Neverland. Aw, forever in Neverland. Dang it, they could have. I mean, they're quoting the book, so they can't just change it. Okay, there's like the feathers of the wings, the attempts of flying, I guess. And their knees are skinned and stuff. They're facing themselves. Literally fight me. What the fuck am I watching? This is so cool. This is so cool. Yes, Unikai. Let's go. They couldn't find frames big enough because they're 10 feet tall. Oh my gosh. Yunikai's like the perfect Peter Pan, by the way. Like, he should be Peter Pan. Wow, that was cool. Yes, oh my god. Yes. Yes. Ending Fairy? Yes. Oh. Was that in their head? Is this the Can't You See Me house? I don't know. I was gonna say, is this Yunjin's room from the I Know I Love You era, but it's not. Are we going to Neverland? Are we in Up? Which Disney movie is this? I guess Up is Pixar, but... Yes, we're in Up now. I think Bumblebee broke character for a second. They must be on like a conveyor belt. How are they filming this? Or like a thing that lifts. Yeonjun almost has a mullet. Let's go. Yeah, this reminds me. Wait, no, this is Yeonjun's room. This is Yeonjun's room. The angle confused me. This is Yeonjun's room from I Know I Love You. And like Lose Your Lover and stuff. Unikai is the main character. Let's... People. Okay. Wow. Yeonjun is Peter Pan. Oh. I thought Wendy was like the other guys, right? Am I wrong? Or is Yeonjun Peter Pan and the other members are the Lost Boys? But this doesn't make sense because Yeonjun cannot be Peter Pan. Yeonjun has to be Wendy because Wendy was the one in the room and then Peter told... I think we're Peter Pan. And we're encouraging Yeonjun to find and break free of like the... like... I don't know how to explain it. I think he's Wendy. Personally. Because Wendy's the one who went on the adventure. Unless we're going... because we can't be Wendy. Because if Yeonjun was Peter Pan, this means Yeonjun was Peter Pan before Wendy came into the story. Like the prelude, the prologue of like Peter Pan. So I think Yeonjun's Wendy personally. And I think the boys may actually be Peter Pan and Yeonjun's Wendy. I don't know. What do you think? Personally, that's just my opinion. I feel like we're in a Blue Hour-esque era, but like hopefully it's better. Personally, never really liked Blue Hour album. It's my least favorite. I never really go back to it. The only song I really listen to is Ghost and Wishlist. But hey, maybe I need to go through that album again with like fresh ears. Even though I've heard the song. But like, you know, like properly like listen to the album again, not just in passing. But it feels like it might be that sound. And I didn't have an issue with the sound per se. I just didn't like the songs very much. Yeah, this was beautiful. What do you guys think? I think he's Wendy and the boys are either the Lost Boys or Peter Pan. And they're persuading. But then again, in the movie, Wendy isn't actually like... I feel like Wendy... It's been a while since I rewatched the movie fully. I'm reading this person's thing and it says... oh no, they are Lost Boys. Yeah. Okay, so she's right. They are Lost Boys struggling with the difficulties of boyhood and growing up, which I said. Yeonjun is Peter Pan, who first crossed the threshold into the real world and adulthood as the oldest, and the pressure and hardships of that experience. And Wendy is Moa, who is part of the catalyst of the growth of symbolism of a mother, protector, friend, as well as the girl. But we're not actively in, like, I don't know. I never liked the concept, personally. Personally, I never liked the concept of the fans are the saviors. It's very generic, boring, unrealistic. I would prefer my narrative to be Moa is not in this story, because I just don't really like it. I think it's more realistic. The friends are Wendy. You know what I mean? Personally. But they say Wendy is Moa, who is part of the catalyst of the growth of symbolism of mother, protector, friend, as well as the girl who breaks the spell of boyhood as first crush, who is lost. I get why they're saying that, because in Good Boy Gone Bad, it's point of view, where we're along with them in the Good Boy Gone Bad journey, which was funny to me. Because if Wendy's Moa, if Moa's Wendy, what do the guys have to do with the story? They're just like the background characters. But they decide to take the leap and jump themselves. Oh yeah, the house is being tilted is the safe boy world tipping over. So basically, the comfort being tilted. And them free falling out of childhood into manhood. But they decide to take the leap and jump themselves. They land on Magic Island, which I love. That's like a throwback. Of which is Neverland, where imagination and safe place live from Blue Hour and Epistar, and also 9¾ magic, but the island is destroyed by harsh reality and watching them transform over time. See, that's kind of what I was saying, but like they wrote it clearer. Yeah, I want to say the boys are Wendy. Like, I don't want it to be a girl save them. This is the whole like narrative of the girl who the boy saves the girl, like the damsel in distress, but like the male version. I like to think we in Good Boy Gone Bad, like, we were the bad, we were technically the bad, if Mo was the one in the car, like, and everything, like, along with them on their bad journeys, we are the destruction of their life. We are part of the destruction, I would say. The narrative to me was more, if we're going with this narrative, that Moa, the character, we'll just say they're the character, the girl, Moa corrupted them and made them bad boys, which is not good. So how are we Wendy? I would think because if you think about it, in that music video, they're separated, doing bad things with the girl who, remember, good boy gone bad. Like, the boy is going bad for the girl. And that's bad, right? So, and I would think now they realize they don't want that corruption and they're with each other again. And they're like their safety nets. That's my theory. Like, they realize, oh, Moa's bad. We don't want her. We need each other until we can learn to, like, grow up and mature, and then we can find love later. That's my storyline. But what do you guys think? Let me know if I misinterpreted things, which I probably did. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
3, 4, 5, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5. Baby, I'm ready for you.